Hello, what is up, everybody? I am back here with another real quick video just about the World Series, little season wrap. I know I've been kind of delayed on that, and I'm sorry. I've been working on some internship applications and, just school in general. So happy my prediction panned out. Braves got the job done against the Astros. Love to see Jorge Soler step up and kind of just take over that World Series. I didn't see I just didn't Soler see I didn't see Soler becoming that player. Like I kind of pictured him as like a Daniel Vogelback type player where like he strikes out most of the time or flies out and then every once in a while will hit a home run. That was not the case. He was a consistent leadoff hitter for them. Got on base a lot. Didn't just hit home runs. Like he had some singles, had some doubles there, and wasn't a strikeout machine like he usually is. And that's that was impressive. But one of the things I really want to highlight and talk about moving forward is teams not necessarily getting superstars, but rather depth. So interesting. And this is something that's really interesting to talk about because like let's look at the Phillies, right? They have Bryce Harper. He's a $300 million player. They've Bryce Harper and Real Muto, right? Those guys combined are probably per year they probably equate to like 50, $45 million. So those are two players that are that cost $45 million. But look at the rest of their team. They've got Ronald Torreyes. They've got Matt Vierling plays sometimes. Matt Vierling's a good player. They've got Gregorius, who wasn't very good this season. But the bottom line is, and Odubel Herrera sometimes. The bottom line is, teams I think are going to start moving towards the direction of depth and not star power. Right? The Braves were able to win the World Series with depth and not star power. They didn't have their best player, Ronald Acuna, but they had depth. They had depth, right? When they didn't have Ozuna or Acuna, and they won the World Series, and that's because they got depth. They got Peterson, and when Peterson wasn't swinging the bat well, they brought in Rosario. They brought in Jorge Soler. They brought in Stephen Vogt. He didn't help very much, but see what I'm saying? Like depth, 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 depth. That's all that matters, and I think that teams are going to start moving towards that because that also hurt the Yankees, right? Let's say the Yankees had Rosario. Let's say the Yankees had a guy like Hunter Renfroe. If you those $3 million players that you can sign in the offseason may become the most valuable. I just want you to think about that, right? The Yankees had to start Brett Gardner. They had to start Higashioka. They had to start who else? Did they start Velasquez in that wildcard game? Maybe. But the bottom line is, what if they had a guy like Jonathan VR? Those 250, 275 players that have a chance to break out in the playoffs. I think we're going to see more teams move towards that method of just getting depth. That's what the Rays have. The Rays don't even have that good of a team. The Rays have a good team, but they don't have star power, besides, I guess, for Franco now. But the reason they're so effective is because of depth. They rotate their guys. They get the best matchups. All teams are going to start moving towards that, and prime example is the Braves right there. So hopefully, if I have a chance to work in a front office, that is what I would definitely do with my team is depth, not star power. Same thing in hockey. Islanders are the prime example of that. And the Blackhawks. Blackhawks have a bunch of stars. Jones, Fleury, Kane, Taves. They're not good this year because they don't have any depth. So I think baseball teams now need to just put more emphasis on signing guys like Jonathan VR, Renfroe, Jock Peterson. Just guys that are depth guys that can really help you out in the end. And I think that the $30 million player might... I don't think it'll ever cease to exist, but I think teams are going to be more apprehensive about it. So look at even like we can look at the Red Sox. Got rid of Betts. He cost like $40 million. And they brought in Hernandez, Renfroe. Who else? I guess Garrett Richards helped us out a bit. Martin Perez helped us out a bit. I'm kind of blanking right now, but they brought in some depth guys and helped. So, yeah, that's just kind of what I took away from the World Series, and I'm interested to see how that unfolds in the future because I think teams should start moving towards that method. So, anyways, great to see the Braves win. Was not rooting for the Astros at all. They also had terrible starting pitching. Just did not deserve to win the World Series. So, thanks for watching, and now I'm going to do my basketball video.